We are activating your unique self-discovery one show at a time. The Orchard of Wisdom Self-Discovery podcast are at your fingertips, just waiting to inspire and invite you in discovering just how awesome you really are and how to navigate through life in joy, enrichment, personal abundance, in mind, body, spirit, heart, and soul. All the people we bring you are here to serve you on your journey of life. Do enjoy our next show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, wherever you are. Welcome to selfdiscoverymedia.com and Sarah's View of Life. I am Sarah Troy. I didn't have a show last week. I was looking after my grandson, then my son's dogs, and the restaurant, and then I got really sick. A peculiar virus that hit me one side or the other, and then I was flattened for a week. So you had a week without a show. But I am back. I've had a few beautiful shows this week, even though I had to crawl out of bed for them. And hopefully I'll get my voice back and energy back by next week. But this sometimes life throws you a curveball, doesn't it? Best laid plans. That week I was going to be away, I was going to finish editing my book. Ha ha ha. Internet went down. I became sick. That was the end of that. But sometimes we just have to go with the flow, don't we? We have to just accept what is and deal with things at the time. My body had been telling me I was tired. I wasn't getting the proper sleep. And so I obviously laid myself open and susceptible. And then my body just shut me down. And I had to listen. Couldn't do anything else. Couldn't get my head off the pillow. So sometimes we just have to surrender to the moment. Don't fight it. The more you fight it, the worse it is. Just surrender and allow. And I needed those few days just to heal, sleep, and just rebuild so that I'd have the energy to get back on the horse and get going again. So many a times in life we are tested like this. And if we do push, we're just going to push ourselves further into some sort of crisis. Had I ignored my body, I would have ended up probably in hospital. So what we have to do is accept it, surrender to it, allow whatever the process is that we're going through to happen. And then as we can feel ourselves, kind of it's had its say, it's had its moment, and we're beginning to feel a little more optimistic, a little better, then that's the time to kind of go, okay, I'm going to stand up and start taking one foot in front of the other, not leaps and bounds, not rushing out the door, one foot in front of the other until you know you are so sure-footed you can ready to take that jump. We are not mindful of this in our lives. We're always on a rush. We've always got a deadline. We always push ourselves beyond the limit. And then we wonder why we don't achieve the things that we want to achieve. If things have stopped us or slowed us down or paused us, then there's always a reason for it. My week was not a waste, apart from seeing my son and my daughter-in-law and my step-granddaughter and the puppies and the kitten, where I had all three of them sleeping on top of me all the time, and seeing and catching up with a load of friends. It was not wasted at all. Even when I came back home and thought I was getting right back into work and ended up flattened, there was still a wonderful core of opportunity that has completely changed my life. So, well, let's just say it's a vision and a dream that I had that someone has put into practice and wants me to be a part of, which is really, really exciting. So although I thought I wasn't being productive, opportunity came for future production to excel even in a bigger way. So that's the fun of it, isn't it? That's the fun when sometimes you think, I'm not moving forward, things aren't going the way they should, and then something comes out of the blue and you go, yes, this is it. So there is always a reason for a pause. There's always a reason for standing still or things not going the way that you wanted them to go. There's always a reason for it. Sometimes we may understand what it is and sometimes we don't. But the thing is, don't fight it. Just simply don't fight it. Go with the flow. Much easier to go with the flow than fight against it. And when we don't fight against it and we get that flow and rhythm, then we actually understand what it's all about. What it's all about is opportunity will come to you when you're ready. But if you're too busy, you're going to miss that opportunity. So, yes, folks, we're dealing with different types of flus nowadays, different types of viruses. Who knows whether it's part of COVID or not? This was a weird one. I did not have a cold. It went straight to my chest. It made my entire body feel electrified and then heavy as hell. Sweats and chills all the time, and fatigue beyond. And slowly coming out of it, sweat still there, still no cold. It's a really weird one. Pay attention when it comes. It's going to knock you for six if you do get it, and just allow it to go through the process. Plenty of hot tea, plenty of rest, and allow it to do its thing. Okay. So, what have we got in store for you for the month of March? Well, March is a really big month for me. My son-in-law turns 39. My little Roro, my grandson, turns 2. I was going to be looking for a place to move. We've put that on pause because something may be coming up that's even better. So the move is still going to happen, but maybe even a better situation. So all good intentions are there. We've planted the seeds of what we want to happen. Then we have to sometimes step back and let them grow and see where they go. But that means that because my grandson and my son-in-law's birthday are 3 days apart, we're going to have a party at my daughter's place, who will then be about 3 weeks off from giving birth to her second child. So it's going to be a busy month. And April is when I'm going to be relaunching my new name. It's also when I'm going to be launching what I was talking about before. It's also my 11th anniversary in podcasting. June would be my 10th anniversary of my site, the platform. So life is busy and there's always plenty to do, and you can only do so much at a time. If you can delegate, great. If you can't, then just become the plodder. Do what you can do in the time that you can do it, and you'll get to the other things as you can. Life isn't about stressing yourself out and rushing to reach that deadline. Deadlines can be pushed. Some things have to be done in a more timely manner. Some things can just wait. So it's okay. It's okay. Take care of yourself. Be mindful. Sometimes it's not physical that's flattening you. It's a mental week you need. Just time to regroup, re-chill, just get yourself back in sync, because it is about being in sync. So I wish everybody a wonderful week. More shows coming to you next week. And I'll let you know all the exciting things that are going to be happening here and happening for women podcasters. That's the only tip that I'm going to give. So have a wonderful week, folks. Please take care of yourself, mind, body, heart, and soul, because if you're out of sync with one thing, you're out of sync with all of it. Take care. See you next week. We hope that you enjoyed the show. Find all of our shows on selfdiscoverymedia.com under podcasts or selfdiscoverymedia/shows. And for all our current shows, go to What's New. We are supported by you, the audience. You'll see a nice big shiny blue button for one-time donations, or follow us on Patreon and you will be able to support us there. We enjoy bringing you such wisdom, and the next show will be up in just a moment.